Been out here for a couple weeks. I'm working on my office setup, my trailer, to be more efficient, set it up. I'm gonna mill that tree back there, but I milled another tree close by, and I got this 2-inch slab I'm using on my trailer. I did my firewood trailer, tailgate. I'm working on my big trailer. That trailer is turning into a milling trailer to hold all my tools, my generators, all that trash. But I'm gonna finish this, get installing it. I started yesterday. My buddy came up. We're using his Starlink, so I'm live. I'm not in the sticks no more. But I've been gone for a little bit off the old tube, so I'm not gonna be able to read your comments from that far away, but hey, I'll check them later. I just want to work, so this is what I'm getting into. I'm gonna turn this music down back here. I don't need no copyrights. Oh, I didn't put the mic on. Oh well. We're gonna clear coat this. I need to sand this. Get over there. I've been focusing big time on my setup. I brought a lot of stuff. I'm working on my solar for my truck and my trailer. Rewired my whole trailer thanks to my Uncle Kenny giving me a hand at the family reunion a couple weeks back. But yeah. I was so happy to see my buddy pull up today. I was like, hey, hey, hey! It was awesome. He mentioned it a couple days ago. He might, but he's a busy man, so. Now watch this grain pop. So I burn it to pop the grain. This one I didn't go too crazy on. I kind of want my trailer to be a sample board of different stuff. I do a lot of red washing. We did this one. I'm going all crazy. This one's halfway done. This is for the back towards the tail lights. And I have, this is passenger side. I have a big KC fog light for my backup lights. There's another one finished that's router. Sexy! So it's still a little tacky. This is the front. This is the driver's side. And then it just has so much character. This isn't high quality wood. It's been on the ground. It was a blowover. Probably 2 years too long, but for what I'm using it for, that's how usually all my projects go. I kind of always have a project in mind, but the quality, I have to play with that. I'm not painting this cord today. Okay. I wish I had tunes. I might have to put my headphones on. I do the end grain 2 or 3 times, try to seal this out. It's kind of green. Forget the moisture in this log section, but it's towards the trunk, so the tree's still siphoning water just like a straw, even though it had no limbs. No pine needles. Watch this grain dance. It comes alive, especially at live edge. So this is going to be a side workbench kind of thing on my trailer. And then I have a lower box. This is going to have a hinge so I can access my chains. I'll show you guys here in a while. Let me get a coat on this and we'll do a little walk around of the trailer. I didn't film this. I didn't throw on the GoPro for working on my trailer. I should have. I have so much footage. Being out here, I think I'm rolling on 5 weeks. I moved once and I'm starting to working with the camp host that's in this area and the ranger that's in charge of this area. I'm taking all the widow makers out of here. Dead standing, or one, I had to get permission. It was green. Standing, I can't cut green trees, but it's over diameter size. That's one thing. And it's green, but it was leaning at a 40 degree and it's lined up right with a parking spot for like a fifth wheel could fit there. I showed the ranger, my buddy. He said, take it, that's a hazard. So I'm kind of doing firewood for myself, taking hazardous trees. There's like 16 around here, just in this one spot. We're up on a plateau bench, and the root systems can't dig down into it. Real sandy, real clay, so they just blow over and topple over. So I'm trying to take care of my reunion spot, and I'm across the road from it now because of this tree I started milling on. But it's under the tent and it's not going anywhere. So I'm waiting for rainy days and some of my projects to wind down. I brought hardware for everything in the world, solar stuff. And I'm really focused on my setup right now, so I can just run out here, do a one-nighter, mill some lumber, build something on site right next to the stump. I want to make those videos. If I can show you how to do it, mill your own lumber, build your own picnic table, benches, fire pit, furniture, side tables, but in the background it's right next to the stump. I think that would be the coolest intro and outro, of showing the stump it came from, a picture of the tree before I dropped it or it blew over. That's what I want to get into. Plus building tools, plus all my other stuff. It's never going to be the same. Working on greenhouses, chicken coops, crazy stuff, fire pits, ponds. We'll get there with time. I gotta learn this technology more. I'm better with tools. Really gotta let it soak in. Don't go too heavy. It gives it like a opaque white finish. Make sure you get your runs. I forget what we're using here. Whatever I grabbed. Thompson, water seal, clear. Here, you hold that. Thank you. Get the end grains really good so it won't check out. I might fight this because this trailer stays in the snow, rain, everything, but 2 inches thick, there's not going to be a lot of movement. I'm going to reinforce it and bolt it down to the sideboards of the trailer and the toolboxes, so maybe it'll be all right. trying to multitask here. Keep talking, I guess. But I don't know. Not much to talk about. I'm just painting wood. So this is my lumber yard. I cut all this with an Alaskan chainsaw mill. Took me years to get the right saw, the right equipment, but I tried to start with a mid-size, the 391. It worked, but I'm going after really wide diameter trees because the time it takes to set up on it, put your ladder for your top cut, I get more lineal footage out of wider stuff, so one cut counts for a lot. And I play by the rules. I don't cut stuff I'm not supposed to. So these blowover trees is the only way I can get big stuff without permission. I dropped a big one back here that was green. That one, if they're green, they're hard to stack and dry. You gotta stack and band the hell out of them, or they twist, warp. There's no... I'm gonna be working on a wood stove kiln. I don't know when, because I'm still getting all the parts. My buddy, Haskell, got a old stove that he's gonna give me. Haskell Construction, if you're up north in Arizona, that guy knows his trash. He does good work. But he gave me a couple old saws, band saws. You'll see a video of me refurbishing those old saws and using them. They're probably twice my age. I'm 43 almost. So I love old vintage trash. As you guys know, seeing my garage, if I can get an old piece of equipment to run again, it tickles my heart. Yesterday I built this cut station. Slab these. This is the same slab. This is gonna get worked into the trailer so I can pull out two of these. There's one under the tent. This cut station and another workbench maybe on the driver's side of the trailer, and just have my cut station, my finishing station over there. And doing it out here, even working on my back camper shell where I sleep, the cowboy motel, I come up with ideas better out here because I'm using it. So it's like, oh, that don't make sense to be there. I've changed it 3-4 times. That's me. You'll see in a year that the garage will change because I need the tools in a different spot, or I get more tools, or my workflow. I've been working on that garage for about 5 years, and it's almost to the point where I'm proud of it. It's like 10 pounds in a 5-pound sack. But the faster and easier I can get to the tool or see the material, I'll use it. I usually have a game plan when I start something, but it changes, like this workbench thing, the flip up lid. This hole here is for my chains to go through. My chains hang on the side of the trailer. I don't want them down in a bucket or anything and have them rust out. My water can goes right here. The other water can goes on the other side to try to keep the weight on the ass of the trailer. Pardon my French. The tailgate of the trailer. Okay, this is gonna dry. I'm not gonna do the bottom. Hope this sounds good. I forgot to put my microphones. I was gonna borrow one from my buddy. I'm talking louder than usual, so hopefully we got a generator on the motorhome behind you, but I'm pulling power off of it now, so we'll deal with it. I turned mine off. He's running his. He's doing some work, checking emails. I'm trying to get this project done. I'll probably relax here in a couple hours. Flat surface, I put it on heavy because it sure does soak it in. Especially this. This is kind of pulpy wood. The outer layer, the graying. This tree's probably been on the ground for 3 years. I got internet. I gotta check my messages. I popped my phone up. I had like 85 notifications. I didn't even check Messenger. I don't run a phone. It only rings when people need something. Been like that for years. I'm old school. If it rings, I gotta answer it. If someone texts, I gotta do it. But half the time I'm up on a ladder. But if I don't have one, I don't have to get back to them or answer them until I log in and see it then. So I'm gonna put hinges on this little door thing. Might have to notch them in a little bit. We're gonna check. Wouldn't hurt my feelings if it bumped out of here. I don't matter. This overhangs. I'm not gonna put a handle, so you can just grab the bottom and lift. My buddy just came out of the motorhome and said, "Hey, I'm doing some emails. Here, you're going on a live." I said, "Oh, I'm just working on this." He's like, "Yeah, you got to show that." I'm like, "Okay." He's too good to me. He's really helped me a lot. Helped me out a lot over the years. And I try to do the same. I'm always ready to roll if he needs help. I live in North Arizona. He lives in the east side of the valley, so we connect here and there, but we talk. If I'm in town and have Wi-Fi on my phone, we talk every day. We were talking on his live stream. I think we've known each other for 28 years or something like that. He was 14. We're about the same age. I'm a little older maybe. Who knows? Okay, that's gonna dry. No real sun. Once it gets to there, we will.